Morning, folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions, and we are now it's December 10th. We have just wrapped up the Medicare annual election period, also called AEP. It's the period of time every year from October 15th to December 7th when you get to make changes to Medicare Advantage plans or Medicare prescription drug plans. Now, for Medicare Advantage plans, and for most people in most circumstances, that's going to be the end of it. Whatever you selected or whatever you decided to stay with, that's what you're going to have for the rest of next year starting January 1st. For prescription drug plans, you're only going to be able to change those if you have what's called a special enrollment period come up. For prescription drug plans, those are pretty rare. The most common ones that come up are issues like if you moved out of the service area of the plan, maybe the plan left your area, which doesn't happen very often. That's pretty much going to be it. Or if you were in an employer plan and left that employer plan, then you get a special election period to get a prescription drug plan. For prescription drug plans, generally, most people, I'd say 90% of all people, you're going to have to make that decision during the annual election period, which is October 15th to December 7th. Now, we just finished that up for 2021. It is now December 10th. So what I want to do now is tell you about the next enrollment periods. There's two of them that you need to be thinking about that are coming up. The first one is called the Medicare General Enrollment Period, GEP. That is for people who, for whatever reason, did not enroll in Medicare A or B during their initial enrollment period when they're turning 65. And also if they don't have an employer-sponsored plan that would give them a special enrollment period. There's a whole bunch of enrollment periods. It's going to get confusing, but stick with me. The general enrollment period starts January 1st and runs through the end of March. That is the period of time when you can enroll in Medicare Part B if you don't have one of those special enrollment periods that we discussed before. I've got a whole nother video and a whole nother page on our website about those. But if you don't have one of those, you're going to be limited to the general enrollment period from the beginning of January to the end of March. Your Medicare benefits, if you use the general enrollment period, your Medicare benefits will go into effect on July the 1st. Okay, so that's very important to note. Even though you enrolled in January, during the general enrollment period, your benefits are not going to begin until July the 1st. So that's important. That's the Medicare General Enrollment Period, GEP. The last one I want to talk about today is the most important one, perhaps of the year, maybe the second most important one behind AEP, and that's the Medicare Open Enrollment Period. So we've talked about the annual enrollment period, the general enrollment period. We mentioned the initial enrollment period. Now we're going to talk about the open enrollment. So for Medicare, the open enrollment period is from January the 1st through the end of March. That is for two purposes only. That is for people who already have a Medicare Advantage plan. So this is not for people who are new to Medicare and just coming in. This is for people who have already been on Medicare previously and currently are enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, Medicare Part C. If you're already enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, you can do two things during the open enrollment period. The first is you can make a one-time change to another Medicare Advantage plan. So what happens often is during the annual enrollment period in the fall, you're getting a lot of marketing. There's a lot of people calling you. You're seeing all the commercials on television. All the celebrities are talking to you, football players and television personalities. They're telling you to enroll in their plan because it's the best. Well, guess what? They don't tell you some of the little intricacies like maybe your doctor doesn't take that plan, or maybe even though it has a better dental benefit, maybe this one drug over here is going to cost you $200 a month more than it did before. So from December the 8th to January 1st, you're going to be stuck. You can't make any changes. But starting on January 1st, if you discover that something is wrong with the new plan that you got during the annual enrollment period, Or maybe you wanted to make a change during the annual enrollment period, but for some reason you missed it. You were out of the country, or you're on vacation, or you're like me, you're a procrastinator, and you just didn't get around to it, and the deadline got there before you were ready. Well, in January, you can make that change, that one-time change from one Medicare Advantage plan to another. The second thing that you can do during the open enrollment period, January 1st through March, is to leave a Medicare Advantage plan and go back to original Medicare, A and B. Okay, so remember, there's two sides of Medicare. We've discussed this frequently on this YouTube channel and on my website, t65s.com. If you have a Medicare Advantage plan, Medicare Part C, you have been contracted out by Medicare to a private insurance company, and they're the ones taking care of you. That works for a lot of people. For a lot of people, it doesn't work. It's not the preferable way to do things. Sometimes you want to get out of Medicare Advantage and go back to original Medicare A and B and maybe pick up a supplement like a Plan G or a Plan N. You can only do that once a year during the open enrollment period from January 1st through the end of March. So those are the two things you can do during the open enrollment period. You can make a one-time change from a Medicare Advantage plan to another Medicare Advantage plan, or you can leave Medicare Advantage Part C and go back to original Medicare Parts A and B. Folks, I know all these enrollment periods, this alphabet soup that we're swimming in with Medicare. You've got A, B, C, D, G, N, F, IEP, SEP, OEP, AEP. It's a lot. It's a lot of confusing and sometimes conflicting information. We are experts in this area, and we help people every single day navigate this rocky road and this treacherous road that there's some landmines on. You've got to watch out for them. If you have any questions at all about this, please give us a call. The number is 830-217-6711. Also, look us up on the web. The address is www.t65s.com. I'm going to put a link in the video description down below to this article right here, Medicare enrollment periods, on our page. There's also other videos posted on that page so that you can find some more detailed information about this. Now, if you enjoyed the information in this video, if you found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up down below. That helps YouTube get this information out to other people who are searching for the same answers that you were searching for today. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when we upload a new helpful video. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please give us a call. And until the next video, we hope you have a great day, folks. Thanks. Bye.